Hello everyone, and I'm going to be recording myself doing a tiny bit of nuking, and I literally I hit a very good amount, but the issue was I didn't press record, so I didn't get anything. So right now I took half of Deluxe artifacts to get Crimson, and I also used Shimenawa, so I'm gonna do this right now, and I'm gonna click Shimenawa, and I'm gonna try to crit and see how high I hit. I just unequipped it to see how high I hit. And I'm going to do the same thing for why can't I I'm gonna do the same thing for Crimson, okay? Yeah, and what I usually run a crit rate circlet on my Shimenawa set, but I literally just got Huta, by the way, so I usually run crit rate, so I'm going to actually change it to this crit damage circle I have here, which will actually bring me over to 201 crit damage and 30 crit rate, but that is pretty low, and so I'm going to eat a crit rate food, and hopefully I crit. Alright, so now we have the Crimson Witch here, and as you can see, if you pay close attention, I actually have lower crit damage than the other set. And I'm just going to go ahead and use her skill again so I can get lower HP so I don't overheal from Bennett and Diona. As you can see, Crimson Witch is very much dominant in burst damage, and of course skill damage, there wouldn't be too much more of a difference, but of course you have to keep in mind this is melt damage, and Crimson Witch does a good job of doing better reactions in terms of melt damage. But here is my build for Hu Tao. Now, I don't want you to look too much into this Crimson Witch. This won't be her permanent set. This is kind of stolen artifacts from D-Luke and such. But this is what the Crimson Witch set is, and if you want to look at Shimenawa, if I didn't show it already, here it is. I think I showed it already, but just in case I didn't, here it is. I kept the same power damage goblet, and here's my crit damage circlet, and here's my crit rate circlet, but I didn't use the crit rate one. Constellation 0. Talent level 9, 10, 7. Now also keep this in mind that this is clearly not at its full potential for burst damage. For Diona, she is at C5, and honestly, I'm not getting the elemental mastery buff from this, but in addition to this, she's also using an LG of the N, so we can get an additional elemental mastery buff and 20% attack. We already know Benny be buffing, and he's at C5. And Sucrose has a total of 560 EM. She's using an under-leveled sacrificial fragments. Now the second part of the video probably doesn't have any speaking in it, but you probably will hear my controller because my mic is still on. But this is basically just me showcasing her auto attacks in comparison to the Shimenawa set. Now of course I don't have a fully built Shimenawa set, so that's probably the reason why that probably gets outperformed by Crimson Witch. But the burst damage is still real, so burst damage will still be higher if you do have Crimson Witch, but Shimenawa will be better for auto attacks. But even so, my Crimson Witch still outperformed it by quite a lot.